Hello students, today's class is for BBA second year students and we will discuss as usual my subject, that is business environment. Dear students, after this we have successfully completed the first unit of your business environment. We have completed the first unit. So in today's video we will start from the unit 2, that is second unit of your business environment. So as the name or as the subject is business environment, your unit 2 also consists of the business environment itself. That means it's under unit 2 we will cover at first the meaning, then nature or characteristics of business environment, significance of business environment, types of business environment, and the impact of a business environment on the business. So all these topics that we are going to cover under unit 2. So in today's class we will start from unit 2 of your BEBL subject. So you can see from the board, there it is, unit 2 business environment, under which the topics that we will cover, the first one is meaning. First one is the meaning of business environment. Dear students, business means as usual we keep it as business, and environment means the surroundings. Environment means the surroundings. So business, it means the business, and environment means we can say the surroundings. So all those things that have been surrounded in the business is nothing but called as the business environment. Now what does this surrounding means? See, every human being lives in certain surroundings. The surroundings you may categorize as the combination of the surroundings is nothing but the combination of man-made things as well as the natural things. Both man-made things as well as the natural things are surrounded. So since every human body or every human being is being properly surrounded by certain things, may be man-made or may be natural, the business, just like a human being, the business is also properly surrounded by certain things that may be of man-made, that may be of natural. Now such surroundings, when we sum up together, is nothing but called as the business environment. If we see to the meaning, or if we move toward the meaning, Business is the aggregate of the surroundings within which the business operates. So once again repeating, business is the aggregate of the surroundings within which the business is going to operate. So surroundings, every business is having its surroundings. So such surroundings is also known as the environment. So the surrounding upon which the business is going to run its activities is nothing but called as the business environment. This is the general meaning, we can say the one of the general meaning of a business environment. But if we go a little bit deep and study the exact meaning of business environment, every business environment consists of certain internal as well as external factors. Every business is having certain amount of internal as well as external factors. Now, when we sum up those internal and external factors, that also together constitute the basic meaning of a business environment. Hence, we can also say business environment is nothing but it is also the summation of internal and external forces or external environment within which the business operates. Business environment is nothing but is the summation or aggregate of both internal and external factors within which the business is going to operate. So since every business is properly having certain surroundings, so that surroundings of the business can broadly be classified into two categories, that is environment, internal environment and external environment. Dear students, both internal and external environment is must for every business organization. Remember the meaning very carefully, because unless otherwise you don't remember or you don't able to understand the meaning of business environment, then further topics of unit 2 will be little bit difficult for you. So first understand it very properly. I am understanding you in a very clear cut manner. So business environment is the combination of both internal as well as external forces. Now such internal as well as external forces, when we sum up together, is nothing but constitute the business environment. So business environment is operates or is the aggregate or the summation of both internal as well as external forces within which the business is bound to run its activities. Now the business environment is of two types. You may say internal forces or external factors. Internal factors may also be known as, you can say, the indoor factors, or external factors you may also say the outdoor factors. Now what does this internal factors mean? See, internal factor means Internal factors means those factors which are internal, to the business. Now business environment means those factors which are internal to the business, and also it includes which can, internal factors means those factors which can easily be controlled, so two things the internal factor says us. First thing, such factors within which are very much internal to the business. Since it is very much internal to the business, hence the internal factors can easily be controlled by the business. It means the internal factors or the internal forces or the indoor forces, whatever you may call, can easily be controlled by the business unit. Now, what does external factors? These are the factors, means external factors are the factors which are external, to the business, and external factors means those factors which are external or outside or outdoor to the business. Since it is external, hence these factors cannot be, controlled. These factors cannot be controlled by the business. Why? Because these factors are completely external to the business. Hence the business is absolutely don't having any control over these external forces. So business environment consists of two basic factors: internal factors and external factors. Internal factors means such factors which are internal to the business and which can easily be controlled. On the opposite, external factors means those factors which are external or outside to the business, and such factors, since these are external to the business, so such factors cannot be controlled by the business. The businessman or the owner of the business cannot do anything regarding these external factors. They simply have to face the external forces, or they simply have to face the external factors. So this is all about internal factors and external factors. So let's see certain examples of both internal as well as external factors, so that the concept of both internal and external factors will be very much clear to you. So if we see the examples of internal factors, what are the internal factors means? The owners and shareholders, board of directors, employees, organizational culture. These all are the internal factors. First point is owners and shareholders. Dear students, the owners and shareholders are always the owners and shareholders are always internal to any business environment. Any business can easily change at any moment that they want. For example, if the business is not having properly satisfied with any shareholder, then they can easily remove the shareholder. Owners, if they are not satisfied with one of the owner, they can also change the ownership, or they can also shift the ownership from that particular person to a new person. Next, board of directors are also very much internal to the business. The business can change them by giving or by making special mandates or special rules. The board of directors can also be changed. Next, employees of the organization is always a internal force. Is if any of the employee is having certain problem, so the organization or the business can easily remove those employees. Next, organizational culture means all the rules, regulations, policies, you may say. So all the rules, all the regulations, or all the policies of the business is always internal to the business. The simple reason is the business can easily change those factors or those rules or policies at any point of time the organization wishes to do so. At any point of time the organization wishes to change its policy because the particular policy is not being a suitable one for the business, so business can easily change the policy or even may remove the policy. So all those things are there. Organizational culture means the rules, regulations, policies that every business unit can easily able to change. Hence these are within the control of the business. If you see all the four examples, there are a lot of other examples. While discussing the internal environment, I will give you more examples, or we will study in a detailed manner. For this right now, for the moment, you consider only the 4 points. So the all these four factors is having a common, you can say common symptom, that is all the forces, all these factors, there are other factors also, all these factors are properly within the control of the business. The businessman can easily able to change at any moment that they want. Since it is within the control of the business, hence these are internal. Because these are internal in the sense that these things can easily be changed or is within the control of the business. The businessman or the business can easily able to control them at any point of time. So this is all about internal factors. Let's discuss about external factors, or what are the forces that will come under the external category. So if we study the examples of external environment, the external environment is those environment or external factors are those factors which are completely, number one, external to the business, and number two, these are completely outside the control or beyond the control of the business. The business cannot do anything regarding these external forces or external factors. The business has to face those factors. First thing, economic environment. Second thing, political or legal environment. Third thing, technological environment. Number four, financial environment. Number five, socio-cultural environment. So all these factors or all these forces are surrounding the business, and if any changes regarding these five factors or few more, maybe 6 7, or any changes regarding these factors takes place, so being a business unit, the businessman simply have to face them. The business cannot do anything regarding these external sources because these are completely outside or not in the control of the businessman. Economic environment, political or legal environment, technological environment, financial environment, socio-cultural environment, all these forces the business unit has to face if any changes takes place. For example, if you can say, suppose socio-cultural environment. Under socio-cultural environment, if the society changes, suppose there is a changes in the fashions, changes in the fashion of the consumer. As the society changes from time to time, so it may so happen that the fashion or the choice or the preferences of the consumers, those who are living in the society, may also change from time to time. Now, being a businessman, if the choice, if the fashion of the consumer, if the fashion of the consumer changes, we cannot do anything. Rather, we have to change ourselves. We cannot change the fashion of the consumer because this is completely outside. Rather, we have to adjust. The business has to adjust themselves, keeping in mind that the environment is changing from time to time. Since the preference, the choice or the fashion of the consumers is changing, so the businessman has to change its product according to the changing requirement of the consumer. So as the consumers demand, the business has to change themselves. What I mean to say, the business cannot change the fashion of the consumer. The business cannot change the fashion of the consumer. Rather, the business has to change itself in order to give a healthy competition. Now, if one new technology comes, then also the business cannot do anything. The business has to face, or you may say political. If any political things or political changes or legal frameworks that may also occur in the environment, then also the businessman or the business has to face. The business cannot do anything regarding these factors. So these are the factors which are external to the business. It means the business cannot do anything regarding these factors. The business has to face them or has to accept them because these are totally external or beyond the territory of the business. The businessman cannot control such factors. So these are the various environment that will fall under the external factors. Now, I think you have till now able to know the real meaning of a business environment. Business environment is nothing but every business is the sum of its surroundings. The surroundings are of both man-made as well as natural things. Since we are living in a surrounding, every human being also lives within one surrounding, like man-made things, chair, table, AC, fans, beds, etc., as well as certain natural things like air, soil, water, earth also there. So just like that, the business is having its own surroundings that may be of man-made, that may be of natural. That's a general sense, but in a techno or in a real meaning of business environment says that the business environment is the aggregate of both internal as well as external forces within which the business operates. All the internal factors or all the examples of internal factors and all the examples like this of external factors, every business has to face. My meaning of saying is that all the internal factors that I have also discussed in just recent right now, and all these five factors that is come under external. So both internal factors and external factors are bound to be there as the surroundings of the business. So the business has to operate by taking into consideration both internal as well as external factors. The business has to work within the internal as well as external factors. These are the surroundings of the business environment. So business environment in general sense means is the summation of the internal and external environment, and I have already given you the in a detailed manner the examples of both internal as well as external forces. So after knowing the meaning of a business environment, we will move to the next topic. We will move to the next area or next topic of your unit 2. Very important from your exam point of view also, the nature or characteristics or feature, whatever you may say, all are having the same meaning. Nature of a business environment, or features of business environment, or characteristics of business environment. So let's discuss that. So the nature of business environment or the features, just like we have completed unit 1, the nature of business or the characteristics of business environment is also having certain features. What are those? First point, business environment. First point, totality of external factors. Totality of external factors. Dear students, I have told you just right now the various examples of external factors that includes your, you may say, economic environment, you may say political environment, you may say legal environment, you may say financial environment, or you may say socio-cultural environment. So if any changes occur to these things or to this environment, that also is going to affect. So it is nothing but the totality of external environments. For example, if talking about take the example of legal environment. If the government makes any kind of changes in the law, if the government makes any kind of changes in the law, so being a business unit, we have to face them. We cannot do anything regarding the changes that the government makes. So being a business unit, we have to simply accept those changes that the government simply makes. Next, you may also say technology. If the technology changes, if there is a change in the technology, so, or a new technology may come to the market, then also the businessman cannot do anything regarding that. We may adopt certain other rules, or we may also adopt certain other techniques to give a healthy competition, but we cannot change that particular technology that has been already come to the market. Yes or no? If any company that maybe our competitor is giving a new product, or is using a new technology, then we cannot do anything from that particular side. Rather, we have to change our technology in order to give a, you may say, healthy competition to the competitors. So if any new technology that may come, or if new product that may come, or if there is a change in the technology, then also we cannot do anything. Rather, we have to change ourselves in order to give a healthy competition to our competitors. Similarly, political environment, if the political party, it may also changes from time to time. So if the political party in India is being, suppose, is being changed, then also that is going to put us a huge effect, because different parties have their different objectives and different you may say phenomena. So we cannot, being a business, we cannot do anything regarding that part also, because if the political party changes, then also we cannot do anything. Next, we may say economic. If the economy changes, take the example of economic environment. If the economy changes, suppose there is a great inflation that may usually happens due to any reason. Suppose there is inflation, it means inflation is a stage where the prices of every product continuously rise up. Inflation is the period where the prices of every product generally goes up very high. So if inflation also there, if the inflation is there in the market, then also being a you may say the business unit, we also cannot do anything. So you may say it is the totality of the external factors, that is economical factors, technological factors, socio-cultural factors, legal factors, financial factors. So if any changes occurs relating to those factors, being a business, we have to simply face them. So this is all about point number 1. In the subsequent video, we will discuss from point number 2. That's it. Thank you.